with studios in Louisiana and Bowling Green. This is Eagle 102 KJFM, Louisiana Bowling Green. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Bowling Green High School. It's Friday the 13th. It's spooky. It's superstitious. We're ready for good basketball here from Bowling Green tonight in a big rivalry game between the Bowling Green Bobcats and Lady Cats and the Van Far Indians and Lady Indians. We'll talk all about it. It's a scary good matchup. It's coming up when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102. And welcome back to Bowling Green High School, getting ready for the first of two here on Friday the 13th. The Bowling Green Lady Cats welcoming in the Van Far Lady Indians. These teams kind of in opposite directions right now. Noah Pafford has the Lady Cats right around the 500 mark, 6-7 on the season. So they've come out and they've battled every night, while Van Far, they're struggling a little bit under Coach Heather Minter. They're just 2-9 on the season, so they're looking for some success as we really get rolling through this part of the season into the Bowling Green tournament in a couple of weeks. So two teams on kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum, but then you got the rivalry factor in there as well, so you never know what you're going to get here on a big Friday night in front of a big crowd here at Bowling Green High School. 3 different sites tonight on Friday the 13th. We really stepped up the scare factor, I don't know, here on Friday the 13th. Not only am I here for Bowling Green and Van Far for a doubleheader, Marianne and Maddie are down at Silex getting ready for the Lady Owls. Then the Owls taking on the Clopton Lady Hawks and Hawks, so that one should be fun. It's our homecoming night at Silex High School. And then a little bit later on, we'll have Louisiana at home against Ellsbury for girls and boys varsity action. So we've really stepped up the difficulty factor here on Friday the 13th. This game, of course, available here on KJFM Radio and on our website, KJFMradio.com, the KJFM Radio app. The other 2 sites are online only at KJFMradio.com. So just have 3 browsers up on your computer or phone, or flip back and forth on your smart TV and enjoy a full night of basketball here from KJFM Radio. We'll take a look at our keys to the game for the ladies after this on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractors, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief. This coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy. Time now for the Eagle 102 keys to the game on KJFM.
And our keys to the game for tonight: don't let the rivalry be bigger than good basketball. I don't think that's as big of a factor here for the ladies. Not quite as much hatred there, but there is. Bowling Green and Van Far want to beat each other in any sport, anytime, anywhere. But I think for the ladies, it's just about playing responsible basketball. Get into your sets, run your offenses, and see what happens. Especially for Van Far with the 2-9 record, they can't try and get too fancy or too scared just because it's a rivalry game here tonight. Pretty simple keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups just around the corner on Eagle 102.
At work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Bank, community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri and Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this first of two on Eagle 102 from Bowling Green High School. First for the Van Far Lady Indians. They're 2-9, coached by Heather Minter. They'll start a junior shooting guard, number 2, Carmen Wilburn. Senior, number 4, Haley Lowry gets the start tonight. A sophomore, number 12, Delana Gay in the starting 5. A junior shooting forward, number 25, McKenna Eng-Hoffman. And a senior point, she's the post, number 31, Mara Jensen. For the Bowling Green Lady Cats, 6-7 on the season. Coached by Noah Pafford, they'll start a 5'6 senior, number 10, Grace Dieters. Number 22 gets the start, a 5'6 senior, Kaylin Womack. Number 25, a 5'9 junior, Kaylin Charlton gets the start tonight, as well as a 5'5 junior, number 33, Delaney Feldman. And a 5'10 sophomore, number 34, Sid Charlton gets the start tonight. So again, for Van Far, it's Wilburn, Lowry, Gay, Eng-Hoffman, and Jensen. And for the Bowling Green Lady Cats, it's Dieters, Womack, Charlton, Feldman, and Charlton. Those are your starting 5 for both sides. Basketball still about 5.5 minutes away here from Bowling Green, so we'll have more of the Bowling Green Pharmacy Eagle 102 pregame after this on KJFM.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Keolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Got a few minutes before we introduce the players and play the national anthem, so let's look at the bracket just released for the 98th Annual Bowling Green Invitational. It's 10 days away. It starts Monday the 23rd with ladies opening round action. The first game from the high school gym will be number 1 seed Ellsbury against these number 8 seed Van Far Lady Indians. And then the late game in the high school gym will be 2 seed Winfield taking on these 7 seed Bowling Green Lady Cats. Over in the middle school gym opening round action, the early game, number 4 seed Clompton against number 5 seed North Callaway. And the late game from the old gym, number 3 seed Silex against number 6 seed Louisiana. And that's opening round action coming up on the 23rd here from the 98th Bowling Green Invitational. Well, on the 24th in the high school gym, the early game is 1 seed Ellsbury against 8 seed Silex, followed by number 2 seed Clompton against number 7 seed Bowling Green. 4 seed Louisiana takes on 5 seed Van Far in the early game from the middle school gym. Then North Callaway takes on Winfield in that 3-6 match out to round out the opening round for the boys. Again, tournament starts in just 10 days, Monday the 23rd of January here, and we'll have complete coverage on KJFM Radio and KJFMradio.com, and of course the bracket's available on our website, KJFMradio.com as well. We'll take a break, come back with the on-court introductions, then the tip-off just minutes away here from Bowling Green High School on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Getting ready for basketball here on KJFM. Van Far visiting the Bowling Green Lady Cats. Then the Bobcats and Van Far Indians will do battle in boys action to round out the night. Big night of basketball here from KJFM Radio, as there's two different locations other than this one available online. We've got Silex and Clopton from Silex High School on homecoming night, and then a little bit later on, Louisiana hosting Ellsbury in girls and boys varsity action. So a lot going on. We'll get it started right after they introduce the players here in just a minute on KJFM.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Getting ready for basketball here. Just have to play the fight song, and then we'll tip this one off. Actually, not going to play the fight song. The cheerleaders went right to the bench on the near side, so we're ready for basketball here on KJFM. First of two on air tonight in the center circle. It's won by, well, it was won back by Bowling Green, but taken away by Van Far as they go to the hoop, and the ball is blocked by Sid Charlton. And here come the Lady Cats. Dieters into the front court with it for Kalen Womack. Womack out high. Back to Dieters. Into the offensive end. Dieters working the perimeter. Now over to the far side for Womack. Womack has it again. Lobs it to Charlton. Down low. Shot off the glass. No good. Rims out for Kalen Charlton. And here comes Van Far back the other way. I like these Van Far uniforms. It's a very classic look with the Nike swoosh on the shoulder. Up high with it. Haley Lowry over to the far side now for Carmen Wilburn. Wilburn reverses field, back up top, and throws it into the backcourt. That's a over and back violation. And the turnover gives it back to the Lady Cats with 6:50 to play here in the first. Said Charlton to inbound. Two Dieters in the backcourt. They come across the line. And now a pass over to the far side for Womack. Back to Dieters. Dieters goes to the hoop. Can't hit that runner. And the rebound's knocked around and picked up by Delana Gay. And far back the other way with Lowry. Lowry back to Gay. At the near point, she lobs it to Jensen. Across the key. That shot no good, but a foul is going to send McKenna Eng-Hoffman to the line to shoot a pair. Still trying to find the first 2 points of this ball game, or the first point, that is, with 6:25 to go in the first. Foul was on Kalen Charlton. Her first, team's first, and the first shot's no good. We're still scoreless. Second shot. High arcing shot is no good, and Sid Charlton the rebound for the Lady Cats. Here comes Dieters with a head of steam across the line over to the far side. At the point was Womack. They play catch. Womack drops it off now for Dieters. Dieters to the free throw line. That runner off the back iron and out no good. And again, Jensen the rebound for Van Farm. We're still scoreless. Down to 6 minutes to go here in the first. Behind the back dribble for Wilburn. Drops it off for Gay. Gay. Turnaround shot. Jensen off the glass is good. Mara Jensen makes it 2-0 in favor of Van Farm. Quickly back the other way. Here's Dieters with it. Lobs it to the far side. They drop it down to the low block. Shot off the glass, no good. Sid Charlton the rebound. Kicks it back out to Dieters. Dieters' three is off the mark, and the rebound this time grabbed by Yang Hoffman. McKenna hands it off for Carmen Wilburn, and she's across the line. Drops it down low again to Jensen. Has a player on her back. Blocked. Right back to Jensen. Tries to scoot through two players. Does. And gets the bucket to go. Long pass ahead into the offensive end for Bowling Green. Here's Dieters with it. And she's fouled. Out top. First foul against Van Far. And it goes against Delana Gay. Bowling Green inbounds again. They're still looking for their first points. They're down 4-0. Charlton, free throw line, kicks it to the near side, and it's almost taken away by Wilburn. Back up top now for Womack. Womack runs into a brick wall, and here comes Van Far. Falling down was Wilburn, and she travels. Tried to get it over to Jensen and moved her feet as she sat on the floor. So Bowling Green gets an extra possession here with 4:41 to go in the first. Still 4-0. Van Far, all 4 points scored by Mara Jensen. Dieters backs up almost to the center circle. A lob pass over Jensen to Womack. Now for Charlton. Kaylin Charlton is blocked by Eng Hoffman. And McKenna hands it off. Here comes Van Far trying to add to their 2-possession lead. Instead, it's tipped and almost taken away. Now it is taken away, and we're going to have a foul on Carmen Wilburn as she tried to dive back for it. Took the legs out from under Kaylin Womack. So first foul on Carmen. And we're going to have our first substitution as Madeline Caldwell comes in for Haley Lowry. Bowling Green has it again. They've had the time of possession, but haven't had any success putting the ball in the bucket as of yet. Out high with it. It's Womack. Now for Dieters. Dieters standing on the edge of the center circle. Comes to Delaney Feldman. Try to return pass. It's out of bounds. Back to Van Far with 3:48 to go here in the first. Over at Silex, the Lady Owls, who beat Clopton in that third place game, coming from 12 down at the Clopton tournament. They lead Clopton 5-4 in the early going over there. Marianne Eberhardt, Maddie Ingram on the call from Silex on homecoming night. Over to the far side, trying to drop it down low. It's knocked away by Mara Jensen. It's going to stay with Bowling Green. .332 to go. Still 4-0 Van Far. Dieters trying to find someone to get it to. Does to Charlton. Now a three from the far side. That one drops through. Bowling Green finally on the board as Dieters drops a three from the far side. Now a little traffic. They get it ahead to Caldwell. Back through Jensen to Wilburn. Wilburn out high. Lob pass to Jensen. She's got all 4 points. Misses this one. And the rebound pulled down by Feldman. Here comes Dieters ahead for Bowling Green. Has it back now. And she's hip checked by Madeline Caldwell. That's going to be Caldwell's first and Van Far's second foul of the contest. 4-3 our score. 2:58 to go in the first quarter. First of 2 from Bowling Green High School. Dieters to inbound along the baseline. Lobs it out high. Here's another 3. Feldman off the glass, no good. 2 Lady Indians fight for it. Wilburn came up with it, and now she'll bring it up the floor. Carmen Wilburn trying to find some space. Backs all the way to the corner. Gets it back to Delaney Gay. Back to Wilburn now. Lob pass for Jensen. Jensen off the glass is good. Mara Jensen has all 6 points for the Van Far Lady Indians. Here's another 3 for Bowling Green. That one off the mark. And now we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Womack. That's her first, team second. And into the ballgame for the first time comes Bella Fairchild as she replaces Sid Charlton. 6-3, Van Far. Here in the first quarter, 2:20 left. Wilburn. Across the line. Kind of a 2-on-1 momentarily. Now Bella Fairchild going to get charged with a personal. She got both hands out. 2:13 to go. Third team foul. Both teams have 3 fouls. Jensen gets the inbound pass, puts it off the glass too hard, and Dieters grabs the rebound for the Lady Cats. She's on the run. Dieters coast to coast and scores. She's got all 5 for Bowling Green. And it's a 1-point game again. Now, a little pressure from the Lady Cats. Jensen beats it. Over to the far side. Gay to Mara Jensen. Jensen drug that foot. They missed 2 possible walks on that possession, and then a 3-pointer from Delana Gay extends the Van Far lead to 4. 9-5. Work it down low. Bowling Green does. Charlton. She's fouled by Jensen. Going to be the first on Mara. A minute 20 to go. Haven't any shooting fouls for either side or for Bowling Green yet. Van Far did take a couple of early free throws. Olivia Dawson into the ball game for Bowling Green, replacing Delaney Feldman. Corner. Here's Dieters trying to go baseline, kicks it back. How about Dawson for 3? That one drops through. Olivia Dawson with a tray. And that one out of bounds. Little miscommunication, and Bowling Green's going to get the ball back. Minute 9 to go in the first. 9-8 Van Far. They've led throughout. There's a 3 off the inbound, and Dieters, her second tray of the night, makes it 11-9 in favor of Bowling Green, and they almost get another steal. Wilburn gets it across the line and then is fouled. Coach Pafford showing a little life. That's about as much as we've seen out of him all season. As the foul was the first on Olivia Dawson. Van Far has it in the backcourt. They're down 2 with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Settling into the offense, Gay gets it to Lowry. Back to Gay, now to Wilburn. Wilburn behind the back dribble. Spins again. Shot from the free throw line. She's fouled. And will head to the line to shoot a pair. 36.3 seconds to go, and Carmen Wilburn can tie it from the free throw line. The foul is the second on Kaylin Womack, and the first one rims out. Delaney Feldman back in for Womack after she picked up that second foul. 11-9 Bowling Green. 36.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. The second one rims out. Jensen had the rebound go off her hands and out of bounds back to Bowling Green. Dieters picks up speed as she crosses the line. Bounce pass to Fairchild. Bella gets it back and around now to Feldman. Delaney had her pass tipped. Dieters takes a shot center of the lane. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Mara Jensen. Jensen gets it to Wilburn. And they'll take it up the floor. Down to 9 seconds. Wilburn tripped, and that's going to be the second foul on Dawson. Blocking foul. 5.6 seconds to go. Already the 6th team foul against Bowling Green. So Van Far will be shooting 1-and-1s the entire second quarter. Dawson out. Into the ballgame, Natalie Hickerson. Clopton has taken the lead over Silex 8-5 in the first quarter. Game on KJFMradio.com. Steal, long shot, and that'll go out of bounds prior to the buzzer, but the buzzer go anyway, and Bowling Green will lead after one. 11-9 over Van Far. Back with the second after this on KJFM.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Scoring through a quarter, 8 points for Grace Dieters, a couple of threes. Olivia Dawson has the other 3 points for Bowling Green, but she's sitting with 2 fouls. On the Van Far side, 6 points for Mara Jensen, 3 for Delana Gay. So it's an 11-9 game. After 8 minutes on the clock, we're ready for quarter number 2 here from Bowling Green High School. And it'll be the Lady Cats ball to start the second. No inbound right below us. That ball on the far point to the near side to Charlton back in the ball game to Dieters. Dieters spins. Mid-range jumper no good, and Jensen gets the rebound. Up the floor comes Van Far. They could tie or take the lead with the 3. Wilburn scoops one off the glass, no good. Ball goes to the floor, picked up by Dieters, and she's tied up by Delana Gay. Her feet were stuck first. Bunch of bodies below her, and that gave Gay time to get the ball back, and I don't know why. It's a Bowling Green ball, unless they called Delana for a foul. I think they did. That's interesting. Second foul on Delana Gay, so they didn't take the tie up, and that 3 ball misses everything. Out of bounds back to the Lady Indians with 7:18 to go in the half. Wilburn in the backcourt with it. Bounce pass gets across the line. Jensen in front of the Bowling Green bench. Back up to the point. Delana Gay, long 3. That's off the rim, no good. Tip to the near side and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far with 6:58 to go in the half. Still 11-9 in favor of Bowling Green. They trailed for most of the first quarter. And a block on the inbound, but a foul going to be called and send it McKenna Eng-Hoffman back to the free throw line. Her second trip there, she's 0 for 2. Boys varsity action coming up at the conclusion of this one. Eng-Hoffman from the free throw line. Puts the first one in. Her first point tonight makes it a 1-point game. She can tie it with the second one. The foul, by the way, was the second on it, Kaylin Charlton. And the 7th team foul, so the 1-and-1s now in effect. This is a 2-shot foul, and she hit them both. We're tied at 11. And a timeout, or no, just a substitution. As Dawson came back in. And Bowling Green comes across the line with it. Dieters at the near point, looking for a pick, didn't get it. To Dawson. Dawson kicks it back. Dieters will put up the 3. In and out, no good. Jensen had the rebound go off her hand and out of bounds. As Caitlin Sutton came in at the last whistle as well for Van Far. Lob pass out. Sid Charlton gets it back to Dieters. Dieters over Hoffman, shot no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Lady Indians. Wilburn to Jensen. Mara being double teamed constantly over to the far side now for Lowry. Haley has that pass tipped again, and here comes Bowling Green on a steal. Dieters off the glass and in. She's got 10 points. Bowling Green back ahead by 2. Went coast to coast off that steal. Here's Wilburn back the other way for the Lady Indians. Lob pass for Mara Jensen out high. Jensen going to drive all the way to the basket. Shot blocked. Van Far keeps possession. That shot misses everything and out of bounds as Sutton can't connect. 13-11, Bowling Green, 5:48 to go in the first half. Mark Bronick here. We've got a whole slew of folks getting ready down at Louisiana to bring those games, and inadvertent horn here in the high school gym. And a foul going to be whistled against Van Far. Out high on Dieters. See who got her. I think that was McKenna Hoffman. And that's her second. 5:43 to go. That's the 16th foul against the Lady Indians. Here's Dieters for 3 off the inbound. That one drops through. She's got 5 in the quarter and 13 in the game. And almost another steal right below us. It's going to stay with Van Far as Sid Charlton jumped that pass. No, they're going to say it's Bowling Green ball. Nope. Well, Charlton tried to fool them. Fooled me for a second. Jensen across the line with it. Mara still in possession of the ball. Gets it out high now for Madeline Caldwell. Caldwell lost her balance, and it's taken away by Bowling Green. And we're going to have an offensive foul as Dieters cleared out Caldwell. First on Gracie Dieters, as Bowling Green has a 16-11 lead. And now Coach Pafford discussing that with the official. He's saying if my player's stronger, that shouldn't be held against her. Jensen. Turnaround shot. That's off the rim, no good. Dieters gets the rebound, so the foul doesn't hurt. Long pass ahead. Charlton got away with a bit of a travel there, it looked like, and her shot was no good. Kind of rushed the shot. She thought she got away with one. Down to 4:50 to go in the half. With it is Haley Lowry. Works it down. Mara Jensen off the glass. That one rims out. Fight for the rebound and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. Bowling Green student section up in arms after that one. And now they're going to change it. They're going to change the calls. One official overruled the other. And back in both Kalins for Bowling Green. Charlton and Womack, and what do we have? Still have substitutions going on for Van Far. We'll get you updated on those. As Dieters brings it up the floor, Bowling Green up by 5 at 16-11. Sid Charlton out high to Kaylin Charlton. Now to Womack. Kaylin Womack back to Sid. Sid's floater off the glass is good. First points for Sid Charlton. And it extends the Bowling Green lead. (18-11). Ball out of bounds. Gonna stay with Van Far on that tip. And back in again, Hickerson and Dawson. They're playing a little offense-defense with Kaylin Charlton and Kaylin Womack, both with 2 fouls. Here's Jensen. Cut off from the baseline, kicks it back up top. Free throw line now to Carmen Wilburn. Wilburn. Her pass was tipped, and a kick they're going to be say was off the foot of Natalie Hickerson. 7-point lead, midway point of the second quarter, exactly 4 minutes to go. Wilburn finds a little path, Gets it to Jensen. Jensen loses it to the floor, picks it back up, and we're going to have a foul. Or a tie-up. The Lady Cats tied up Mara Jensen. Arrow favors Van Far. Inbound goes to the far side, now back up top for Jensen. Jensen going to drive and had it knocked away, and they're going to say a foul on Sid Charlton. Aided in that. They're in the second quarter at Silex. The Clopton Lady Hawks lead the Lady Owls 16-11. And Jensen will shoot a 1-and-1, already with 6 points in this ball game, but hasn't scored here in this second quarter. First shot earns the second. .345 to go. More changes. The offensive players come back in for Bowling Green here in the second, and that one off the back iron. So Charlton clears it to the corner, but Van Far will keep possession. And Bowling Green didn't get to use the offensive players. They're back out since they have to play defense now. Jensen gonna force a three over everything. Turns into a pass for Haley Lowry. Van Far keeps possession. Here's Wilburn with it. And tried to connect with McKenna Ing-Hoffman. Over her head, out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green. 3:29 to play here in the first half. Up the floor with it is Dieters. Race to the far side. Now back to the center of the floor. Over to the near side for Womack, and she's fouled. Kaylin Womack going to head to the line for the first time. 3:13 to go in the half, and the foul is the first on Mara Jensen. And the first free throw is no good for Womack, so it stays a 6-point lead. Second shot. In, out, back in. And more substitutions on both sides. The score goes to 19-12 in favor of Bowling Green. There's a timeout on the floor with 3:13 left to go in the half here on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Becky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
19-12 in favor of Bowling Green. Lady Cats led Van Far 11-9 after 1, and now have stretched it up to 7 as we're into the final 3.5 minutes here of this first half. Another action on KJFMradio.com tonight, going on down at Silex. The Lady Owls trail the Clopton Lady Hawks 19-13, and the Louisiana Bulldogs Lady Dogs will host Ellsbury here in just a little bit, as they played a JV game in the Jake prior to the girls game. So 3 games from there, as Jensen hits the bottom of the backboard and it's taken away by Dieters. Dieters on the run. Goes up and over the rim for 2. She's having herself a pretty big first half. 21-12 is the Lady Cat lead. Van Far just needs some help for Mara Jensen. And a blocking foul going to be called, and that's going to be the third foul on Olivia Dawson. with 2:36 to go in the first half. First shot is short for Carmen Wilburn as she's 0 for 3 from the line. More substitution, Hickerson and Dawson out. Womack and Kaylin Charlton back in, and she hits the second of the 2 free throws. Makes it 21-13. And we're going to have another foul back the other way. Did not give the continuation to the hoop to Dieters, but she'll shoot a pair of free throws, or a 1-and-1 in this case. Hickerson back in for Kaylin Womack. With Dawson with 3 fouls, I have to leave Kaylin Charlton in there. Elena Gay checks out after she picks up her 3rd foul on that play. A lot of fouls being called here in this first half. And the first shot is good, earns the second. It's 22-13. Second shot good as well. Dropped straight through on that one. So Dieters hits them both. And Van Far across the line with a long pass. Then off the heel of Caldwell. Well, they're going to say it was off the heel of a Bowling Green player. With 2:24 to play. Well, Bowling Green will get it. They gave it to the wrong team. Ref confused himself. That Clopton leads up to 10 at Silex. They might be a little upset after what happened in the 3rd place game at Clopton. Wide open shot, no good. Putback is good. McKenna Eng-Hoffman, her first shot to go from the field. Players go to the floor. Dieters was tripped up, and it's going to turn into a break for Van Far. Not much of a break. It was a 1-on-3, but she puts it off the glass and scores. Caldwell in traffic. 10-point game here. Here's Dieters with it. Pulls up, jumper, no good. Put back by Feldman was blocked, and she'll just take it out to Hickerson. Here's a 3. That one is just off the mark for Charlton, and Van Far finally gets it. Here's a 3 from the corner. That one's no good. And Sid Charlton the rebound all alone for Bowling Green. Here comes Dieters. Drops it off now to the low blocks, and we're going to have an offensive foul against Hickerson. Yeah. Thought they were going to change their mind again. It's actually 23-17 in favor of Bowling Green. And they're going to put Dawson back in with 3 fouls here with 1:15 to go. Up the floor with it is Wilburn. Now to Jensen, out high. Lobs it down low. Eng-Hoffman got in too deep. Feldman got the partial block. And here comes Dieters. Kicks it to the corner. Hickerson. Bounce pass out high for Charlton. Now to Dieters. She looks back to Coach Pafford for the play with 45 seconds to go in the half. 23-17. They're not going to come out and defend, so she's going to run this down, play for the last shot. Up 23-17, all the way to the center circle. 27 seconds on the clock, and now Caldwell will finally come out to defend Dieters. Dieters, down to 15 seconds, tipped away, taken back. Little stutter step, Dieters. And now a timeout called by Bowling Green. With 7 seconds to go in the half. 23-17, Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
7 seconds left in the half. 23-17, Bowling Green leading Van Far. First of 2 tonight from Bowling Green High School. It'll be Feldman inbounding underneath the basket. Gets it to the far side for Charlton, down to 4 seconds, and she throws it away. With 2.9 on the clock, Van Far gets it back, down 23-17. Not sure. Inadvertent horn again. They get it in. They got it all the way up to the half, and then it was stripped as she went for the buzzer beater shot. So nothing changes. 23-17 as the teams go to the locker room. Back with the halftime report for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
23-17, Bowling Green leads Van Far after 2. First of 2 from Bowling Green High School tonight as the band plays here at halftime. Mark Fronick back here in the broadcast booth. Big first half for Grace Dieters. We'll get into the scoring here in just a little bit. She probably could have had 10 to 15 more points if some of her early shots would have fallen, but still a big first half for Gracie, and it amounts to a 6-point lead for Bowling Green. Really, other than that, game kind of a mess. Mara Jensen had a decent start to this game, but Bowling Green put a double team on her, and she's been silenced all the second quarter. Just had one free throw go down for Mara in the second set of 8 minutes. So Van Far is going to have to figure something out. They're going to have to figure out some secondary scoring, or Bowling Green's going to really take over this game more than the 6-point lead that they currently have after the first 2 quarters of this ballgame. A lot of fouls. I think we finished up with a combined 18 fouls between these two teams, and 3 players already have 3 fouls, I think. So some coaching decisions to be made, and you're really going to have to play that offense-defense game. We already saw Coach Bamford do it for the last 4 minutes of the first half with Womack and Charlton, as they both had 2 fouls pretty early, and one of the players that was coming in to spell them on the defensive end, Olivia Dawson, picked up 3 fouls really quick. So going to have to find out a way to kind of keep his lineup together until this game really gets down to the nitty and gritty here in the third and fourth quarter. 23-17, our score. Bowling Green leading Vanfar after 2. And we'll be back with first half scoring for you after this on KJFM.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Second half about 4 minutes away. 23-17, Bowling Green leading Vanfar as the teams are back on the floor warming up for the second half. Let's look at the first half scoring. For the Vanfar Lady Indians, 3 points each for Carmen Wilburn and Delana Gay. Gay hit a 3 in the first quarter for her points. Bucket and free throw for Carmen Wilburn. 4 points for McKenna Eng Hoffman. She's 2 of 4 shooting free throws. And then 7 points in the first half for Mara Jensen. 6 of those coming in the first quarter. So she was held off the sheet there for the most part in quarter number 2. For the Bowling Green Lady Cats, a point for Kaylin Womack, as both her and Kaylin Charlton were in foul trouble pretty early. 2 points for Sid Charlton in the first half. 3 for Olivia Dawson. The other 17 points scored by Grace Dieters. And like I said, if she would have had that kind of shooting from the start, she probably missed her first 8 of 10 shots. So she could be well over 20 if those had gone down. So that's how dominant she was in the first half of this ball game offensively for the Lady Cats. 23-17 down at Silex. The Lady Owls are trailing the Clopton Lady Hawks after 2, 25-17. So an 8-point lead for Clopton after 2 quarters. And they're getting ready, I believe, for action down at Louisiana as the Lady Indians and then the Indians visit the Louisiana Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs tonight. Getting ready for the second half here. About 2.5 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3. Take a break, come back with basketball after this on KJFM.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
23-17 as we start the second half here from Bowling Green High School. Lady Cats leading. The Van Far Lady Indians. Boys set to do battle at the conclusion of this one. And whose ball is it going to be to start the second half? It'll be Bowling Green's. Right below us, as Sid Charlton will start the second half. She gets it into Kaylin Womack, and we are underway in quarter number 3. Here's Dieters with it. Free throw line gets it to Sid. Sid off the glass too hard. Rebound picked up by the Lady Cats, and a return shot by Charlton is no good, but she's going to head to the line to shoot a pair. So already our second foul, or our first foul of the second half, and it is on Delana Gay, and that's her 4th. She'll come out immediately. Caldwell already waiting to come in, and the first shot no good for Kaylin Charlton. Second shot is good. So Charlton hits 1 of 2. And tie up right below us. It's going to be Van Far ball. And it'll be Wilburn off the inbound across the line. First possession of the half for Van Far. She tried to force her way through. Shot hit the rim and picked up by Charlton to Dieters. Dieters. That shot found its way down. She's got 19. And the Bowling Green lead is swelled to 26-17. And we're going to have a foul against the Lady Cats at the half-court stripe, and that's the 3rd on Kaylin Womack. Hickerson going to come in for Womack. 7:20 to go here in the third quarter, and almost a steal by Hickerson on the inbound play. Wilburn makes it across the line. Guarded closely. They work it down low. Eng Hoffman off the glass is good. McKenna Eng Hoffman has 6 points. And it's 26-19. Bowling Green ahead here in the third quarter. They've got the ball with a minute gone in the third. So Charlton out high. Dieters over to the far side. Going to try the 3. That one rims out. And the rebound pulled down by McKenna Eng Hoffman. And up the floor with it is Carmen Wilburn. To Mara Jensen. Jensen. And a timeout taken by Van Far with 6:36 to go in the third. Make it 6:35. Another second came off. 26-19. Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Van Far with the ball. Off the timeout. And get it in to the free throw line. That shot is good. First of the night to go down for Madeline Caldwell. And make it 26-21, down to a 5-point Bowling Green lead. In the third quarter, 6:15 to play. Dieters kicks it far side. How about another three for Charlton? This one goes through. Kaylin Charlton with a tray. 29-21, and the ball knocked out. It's going to stay with Van Far. As Natalie Hickerson got her paw on that with 6:03 to go in the quarter. Clopton now leading Silex 29-20 in the third quarter. And again, we're going to have a foul. This one on Hickerson. Her first, I believe. No, second. And the second team foul against Bowling Green here in the second half. Kicked by Dieters. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. 8-point lead for Bowling Green at 29-21. Wilburn will try again. Lob pass this time. Gets it to Eng Hoffman, and she's fouled by Sid Charlton. And McKenna Eng Hoffman will shoot a pair. Her third trip to the line tonight. She missed two, hit two. See what she does this third time. Foul was the second on Sid. And the first shot is short. (29-21). And the second for McKenna Eng Hoffman. Took an extra dribble. Now bends her knees and puts it up. And that one missed everything. Back to Bowling Green with their 8-point lead. And another substitution. Back in the ballgame, Kaylin Womack for Natalie Hickerson. Dieters gets it to Sid. Player went down on the far side away from the play. That one off the glass and good. Good body positioning there for Kaylin Womack. And it's a 10-point lead, biggest of the night for the Lady Cats. Van Far having trouble. Gets a little space now to Mara Jensen, who gives it back to Carmen Wilburn. Wilburn waited at the far point for some room. Dieters didn't give her any. And out of bounds was Carmen Wilburn. Put that heel on the black line on the far side. So with 5:16 to go, the turnover gives it back to Bowling Green, up by 10. Hasn't been the cleanest basketball, but Bowling Green enjoying that 10-point lead on Van Far. Good cut pass there, and just kind of lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say it was knocked away by Van Far. 5:03 to play in the third. Pass all the way out high. Dieters with it again. To Womack. Kaylin Womack weaves it back to Dieters. Dieters to Sid Charlton. No, but a foul going to be called on Mara Jensen. That'll send Sid to the line for the first time tonight. She'll shoot a pair. Second foul on Mara Jensen. And the first shot, no rotation on it, but hit the back iron and found its way through for Sid Charlton. Lead is 11. One more for Sid. She wears number 34, bends the knees, puts the ball up. That one long, and Jensen the rebound. It's 1 of 2. Wilburn across the line with it. Bounce pass to the near corner. McKenna Eng Hoffman trying to go baseline. Floats one. Off the rim, no good. Sid Charlton the rebound. Ahead to Dieters. Gracie Goes past Jensen. That shot off the glass is good. From the baseline, makes it 34-21. And we're going to call a blocking foul on Kaylin Charlton, and that upsets the Bowling Green fans. They thought she took a forearm. With 4:13 to go, that's the third foul on Kaylin Charlton. And back in the ball game comes Bella Fairchild for Kaylin. 34-21, Bowling Green leads. Here's Wilburn to inbound. Harmon gets it to Mara Jensen, now gets it back. Crosses over. Dieter's giving her all sorts of trouble. Gets it to Jensen now. Mara. Scooper off the backboard is good. She's got 9. Bowling Green with it. Here's Hickerson. She's blocked. And on the second attempt, they're going to call an offensive foul. 3:51 to go. That's the third foul on Sid Charlton. Bella checks out. Here's Wilburn with it. 3:40 to play here in the third quarter. Out high for Haley Lowry. Lowry pass went to the floor. Eng Hoffman was almost tied up. Jensen gets it, and she's fouled. Things just kind of broke down a little bit. And Bowling Green got to reaching. The foul is on Grace Dieters, her third. And the Bella Fairchild going to come right back in for Sid Charlton. And Wilburn set to inbound for Van Far. Gets it into Eng Hoffman. She was out of bounds. Back to Mara. She's going to step out for the three. No good. And the rebound grabbed by Feldman for Bowling Green. To Dieters. Dieters over the top of Wilburn. No good. Rebound fought for and tied up. Going to stay with the Lady Cats with 3:12 to play in quarter number 3. An 11-point lead for Bowling Green. Lob pass comes all the way out. Charlton gives it back to Dieters. Dieters turnaround shot on Wilburn, no good. And out of bounds, last touch by Van Far. It went off of McKenna Eng Hoffman. 3:06 to play in the third quarter. Over the top of Bella Fairchild. She has to chase it down. Knocked away momentarily and picks it back up to Gracie Dieters. Between the scorers table and the Bowling Green bench. She has it to Bella Fairchild. Fairchild's pass tipped and taken by Eng Hoffman. Here she comes one-on-one to the hoop and in. McKenna Eng Hoffman has 4 in the quarter. And it's a 34-25 ball game. Here's Fairchild. Nice cut to Womack. Now to Feldman. Yeah, hot Dieters for 3. It's off the mark. Tip up rebound. Jensen takes it. Van Far trying to make their push here in the final 2:15 of the third quarter. We're from Bowling Green High School. First of 2 on the docket from this location tonight. 6 games through the airwaves and internet of KJFM radio tonight. That was an air ball, and Bowling Green gets it back to the baseline. Wilburn cuts off, and now going to be a foul on McKenna Eng Hoffman. That's going to be her third, I believe. With 1:52 to go, and to the line goes Kaylin Charlton. 1 of 2 from that spot tonight. It was the third foul on McKenna. And the first shot drops through. Back to a 10-point lead for Bowling Green. 11 is their biggest of the night. And that's what they have. She hit them both. 36-25. Back up the floor, Wilburn. Up top for Madeline Caldwell. Back to Wilburn. Long range three. That one's no good. And the rebound picked up by Van Farr. Didn't give up on it. You know they were outnumbered on that far side. Now the ball knocked away by Fairchild and out of bounds. That prevented a basket by Mara Jensen, most likely. Minute 27 to play in the third. Wilburn to inbound. Carmen trying to find somebody. Gets it to Mara Jensen. Back to Wilburn for three from the corner is good. She just doubled her point total for the night. Dieter's back the other way. Oh, good pass to Bella off the glass and good. Fairchild makes no mistake. 38-28. Still a 10-point lead. Knocked out of bounds by Dieters. Right below us. Up here in the broadcast booth. With 56.2 seconds to go in the quarter. And Caldwell to inbound. Lob pass gets it to Jensen. Jensen back to Wilburn. 47 seconds on the clock. Wilburn stripped of the ball, in contact. Womack over to the far side for Dieters. Dieters turnaround shot. That one rims out. Womack the rebound. She comes out the backside with it to Feldman for three. That's long. Rebound picked up by by Kaylin Charlton. That shot no good. We're going to have a foul on Eng Hoffman, and that is number 4 on McKenna. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dieters to the line. She'll shoot two. Coach Heather Minter looks down her bench. See what she can do about this situation. As the first free throw is good for Dieters. She's up to 23 points. And make it 24. 40-28. 12-point lead is the biggest tonight for the Lady Cats. Here's Wilburn. To Caldwell and knocked out of bounds by Dieters. 8.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Hickerson's going to come back in. That's Natalie. Dieters and Womack come out as Dawson comes back in with her 3 fouls. Here. Center of the lane. Eng Hoffman to the hoop and in. That'll be the final basket of the third quarter. 40-30, 10-point Bowling Green lead as we head to the fourth here in the high school basketball game of the week on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
23 points right now for Gracie Dieters. She leads all scorers heading to the final quarter of this ball game. 40-30, Bowling Green leads down at Silex. The Lady Owls have come back again on Clopton, tied that game at 34 in the fourth quarter. Starting the fourth here between Bowling Green and Van Farr. First of two from this location. Marianne and Maddie are down at Silex. Gordon, April, Greg Pitzer at Louisiana for the Bulldogs and the Ellsbury Indians. Van Far with the ball to start the fourth. They have it out high. To the far side now. Kick it to the corner for Caldwell. Caldwell, a little floater, misses everything. Ends up in the hands of Sid Charlton. Sid gives it to Dieters. Long pass ahead. That shot got in too deep, did Womack, and hit the bottom of the backboard, picked up by Mara Jensen. Wilburn through Caldwell to Eng Hoffman, playing with 4 fouls, and we're going to have a reach in as they try to lob it into Mara Jensen. It was knocked away thanks to contact from a Bowling Green player. 17 fouls, and the 4th foul on Sid Charlton. So 1-and-1s for Mara. She's been held to just 3 points over the last 2 quarters after scoring 6 in the first. Into the ball game, Trinity Squirts. She replaces McKenna Eng Hoffman. First action for Trinity tonight. 40-30, 7:22 to go in the ball game. First shot earns the second for Mara Jensen. She's got 10 points. It's a 9-point game. Second shot, good as well. Mara does what she needs to do from the line. Peters across the line for the Lady Cats. 7:10 to go. Here in the fourth. Bowling Green would be wise to run a little clock here. Womack with it in the near corner. Gets it back to Charlton. How about a 3 from her? Misses everything and out of bounds. With 6:57 to go. It's an 8-point game. Van Far with a couple of changes prior to this inbound off that airball miss. I think Mara Jensen may have had a present for the scorer's table there. Wilburn across the line, gets it to Eng Hoffman, playing with 4 fouls. She puts it off the glass and scores. She's got a dozen points. And it's 40-34. Van Far not finished yet. We still have 6:35 to play. Here's Jensen on a steal. You get a point on this possession, it's a ball game. Out high with it, Carmen Wilburn. Setting your side for Delana Gay. Gay back to Wilburn. Between the circles for Van Far. Now Gay goes to the far point. Wilburn has the ball knocked away. It's going to stay with the Lady Indians with 6:12 to play. Gay to inbound, gets it to Wilburn. Clock moving again, down to 6:10. Wilburn with Caldwell behind her, goes to Jensen. Turnaround shot, that's in and out, no good. Eng Hoffman's putback is good. Uh-oh. It's 40-36. Bowling Green's 12-point lead is down to 4. Here in the fourth quarter, 5:47 to play. Dieters out high for 3. That one's no good. Mara Jensen a rebound. Here come the Lady Indians, looking for their 3rd win of the year. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far with 5:32 on the clock. 40-36. Van Far goes to the backcourt with the inbound. Wilburn with it. Lob pass. Mara through 2 defenders. She puts it in. It's a 2-point game. 40-38. Bowling Green's 12-point lead down to 2. So they take a timeout with 5:09 to go in the fourth. 40-38 Bowling Green on Eagle 102.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bowling Green led by 12. It's down to 2, 40-38. Van Far has come almost all the way back. It'll be Bowling Green ball. After the timeout, Fairchild gets it into Dieters. Grace gets it back to Fairchild. Out high. Now for Charlton. That's Kaylin Charlton to Delaney Feldman. Back out to Dieters. Dieters ball fake. Gets around one defender. Kicks it to the corner. Here's a three. That one off the mark. Rebound. Bowling Green. Turnaround shot. Good. Kaylin Charlton back to a 4-point lead for the Lady Cats. 42-38. 4:35 to play. At Silex, the Lady Owls, Clopton Lady Hawks tied at 37 in the fourth. Here's Jensen. Couldn't find space, kicks it back out. Wilburn, couple of spin moves. Trying to find room around Dieters, and it's knocked out of bounds. No, she just lost it out of bounds, they say. Thought Dieters may have snuck in a little poke there. But it goes back to the Lady Cats with 4:18 to go. Dieters will bring it up the floor for the Lady Cats. Van Far waiting. Dieters with it. Lob pass. Fairchild off the glass. Good, and a foul. Bella Fairchild on a nice feed from Dieters. A chance for an and one. 44-38. So back to a 6-point lead. And that is it for McKenna Enghoffman. She is fouled out of the game with 14 points. Fouls out with 4:03 remaining. That is a big blow, leaving Mara alone down onto the basket. She'll be replaced by Haley Lowry. A shot coming for Bella Fairchild. Silex is taking a 2-point lead on homecoming night. Free throws no good. Wilburn the rebound. Van Far got it within 2. Now it's a 6-point Bowling Green lead. Lob pass. Jensen had it knocked away. About pulled that one off with 3:52 to go. Boys will do battle next. Referee's talking about something. 2 of the 3 of them out high, and they're trying to decide, I think, whose ball it's going to be. It should be Van Far ball. And they agree. Coach Minner wanted an explanation. Jensen, turnaround off the inbound, can't get it to go, and the rebound is tipped and taken away by Charlton. They get past Jensen with a couple of passes. To the near side, here's a 3. That one drops through. Kaylin Charlton, 5 points here in the fourth, 47-38. Bowling Green woke up after their lead went down. Now an offensive foul going to be called on Madeline Caldwell as she stuck out the forearm to clear some space. Van Far made some noise, but they couldn't tie. Now Bowling Green is taken back over here in the late stages of this fourth quarter as that one's knocked away. Delaney Feldman with it. Back to Dieters, and I'm Bowling Green. I'm running some clock here. To Bella Fairchild. Back out to Dieters for 3. That one is nothing but net from way downtown. and she's got 26. 50-38, Bowling Green back up by a dozen. Wilburn for three, no good. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Indians. Out the far side. Haley Lowry had the touch. And here comes Bowling Green again. Fairchild gives it back to Dieters. She's going to try another three. That one off the glass. That's a two. Said she was on the line. 52-38. She's got 28 points. Huge night for Gracie Dieters. Lob pass. Jensen off the glass is good. And a timeout taken by Van Far. 12-point Bowling Green lead again. 52-40. 2:19 to go. In the fourth, it's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Fourth quarter, Bowling Green lead back to 12 at 52-40. Mark Fronick here at Bowling Green High School. Marianne and Maddie at Silex. Gordon, April at Louisiana. Big Friday the 13th basketball night here on KJFM, as that was no good. A three, no good. Another offensive rebound by Feldman. Gets it to Charlton. Kaylin Charlton is fouled by Jensen. That's going to be Mara's third. And to the line heads Kaylin Charlton. She's got 11 points. 5 of those here in the fourth quarter, all 11 in the second half. Make it 12. She hit the first free throw. So it's a 12-point lead. Van Far cut it to 2. Now the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Cats. As she hit them both, goes to a 14-point Bowling Green advantage. 54-40. Here's a long three. That one's short for Wilburn. Dieters the rebound. She's on the move. She'll pull up and run some clock here with 1:40 to play from Bowling Green High School. Boys action coming up next. Dieters lost the handle on that one. Goes out of bounds. Back to Van Far with 1:29 to play in quarter number 4. 54-40, Bowling Green. Lob pass. Now they'll try a three. Wilburn, long range, good, and a foul. She'll have a chance for an and one on the three ball. .43 on the board to Bowling Green's 54. She can make it a 10-point game with this free throw. The foul was the 4th on Dieters. Rims out the free throw. Fairchild the rebound. And Dieters with the ball. Take your 10 seconds to get across the line. To the near side, pass Wilburn. Near corner. Bowling Green wants to run clock here. But Dieters with 4 fouls. She has it. Down to 50 seconds, and gonna have the foul called on Caldwell. That's her third. 8 fouls on the board, so 1 and 1 coming for Dieters. She's got 28 points. Now the refs are going to talk again. I don't know what they're talking about. They're not going to let them shoot free throws, even though there's 8 fouls on the board. Now they will. I think they called a technical on Coach Minter. They just cleared everyone out. So Dieter's shot is no good. Second shot, no good as well. So those were the free throws for the 1-and-1. It shouldn't be a 2-shot foul. It should be a 1-and-1. The first 2 shots were for the technical, and now the 1-and-1. It should be a 1-and-1. Bowling Green trying to talk him into a 2-shot foul. There's 50 seconds to go. It's a 11-point game. First shot, no good, and it'll be Bowling Green ball, I believe, on the near sideline. That's right, after the technical. $50 seconds to go. Down to 40 seconds. Dieters, good move to get a little room. Now to Womack, or excuse me, Charlton. Now Womack with it. Her putback is good. She's got 5 points. 56-43. Wilburn in the front court with it. Ball taken away. And down to 15 seconds, and a timeout taken by the Lady Cats as Dieters was stuck on the line. 13.5 seconds to go. Take a quick break, come back with the end of this one on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
56-43, Bowling Green wrapping up a home victory over Van Far. Final 10 seconds. No pressure this time from Van Far as they cross the line, just head over toward the bench. Final 2-1 and buzzer. 56-43, our final. Bowling Green over Van Far in the first of 2 here from Bowling Green High School tonight. Lady Cats defeat the Lady Indians, and we'll be back with the postgame after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. power beyond belief.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final in this one, 56-43, Bowling Green over Van Far, the first of two tonight from Bowling Green High School as the guys are on the court getting ready for the nightcap here on Friday the 13th. 56-43, final scoring numbers. Mara Jensen ends up being the leading scorer for Van Far with 15 points. McKenna Ing-Hoffman, 14 points. She fouled out with 4:03 to go, and Van Far down 2. And that was pretty much the end of the comeback bid for Van Far. 9 points for Carmen Wilburn, 3 for Delana Gay, and 2 points for Madeline Caldwell. A lot of fouls in this ball game on both sides for sure. On the Bowling Green side, Gracie Dieters, 28 points tonight. 13 for Kaylin Charlton, 5-point night for Kaylin Womack, 4 for Bella Fairchild, 3 for Sid Charlton, and 3 for Olivia Dawson to round out the scoring. But a big night for Dieters as Bowling Green beats Van Far by 13. 56-43, our final. We'll wrap up a quick post-game show and come back in the pregame for the men as Bowling Green and Van Far set to do battle here on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill a prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Set to do battle here. The Bowling Green Bobcats and the Van Far Indians. Girls game went to Bowling Green. Let's see if Bowling Green gets the sweep or Van Far can pull the split here in the second game of our action tonight. As Bowling Green comes into this ball game with a record of 4-6, so a couple games under 500. Van Far just a game over 500 at 6-5. Was talking to Coach Redding and Coach Pat Conaway before the ladies game, and they said that they will have trouble with bigger, stronger teams, and a lot of teams are bigger and stronger, but they played the number 2 team in the state within 7 points, so this is a Van Var team that can definitely put a run together, and right now a game over 500. They're in pretty good shape heading into this second half of the season. Bowling Green, they've got to find their rhythm. They've had personnel changes throughout the first half of the season, and just have to find that consistency in their lineup, find their roles, and not get too fancy. There's a lot of guys out there that like to rock the rim and put down the dunks and stuff, and the behind-the-back passes. Just play good, clean basketball, and you'll find the wins and losses start tilting in your favor as well. We'll take a break, come back with keys to the game for you after this on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Our keys to the game for this one for Bowling Green can't be too fancy. Can't try to embarrass a Van Var team with a lot of dunks and a lot of flash and flair. You just got to go out and play basketball because Van Var will run right past you and shoot the lights out, even though, the coaches for Van Var downplayed the shooting ability. Van Var has some shooters, and they play good defensive basketball. So you're not going to get away with the fancy stuff tonight. So Bowling Green going to have to be a lot more disciplined in this ball game if they want to win. And like I said, Van Var, if they play their usual good defense and get hot shooting, they could run away with this one. So it could go one of 3 ways. One of these teams could blow out the other, or we could see the good defensive low-scoring battle that we kind of expect between these two clubs here tonight. A rivalry game, Bowling Green and Van Var. And we'll take a break, come back with your starting lineups after this on KJFM.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Starting lineups for this ball game. First for the Van Far Indians, 6-5. They're coached by Pat Conaway. They'll start a junior at 5'10", number 4, Braden Lay. Number 20 gets a start at 5'9", junior, Gage Gibson. A 6-foot freshman, or excuse me, a 5'9" junior, number 24, Nikos Conaway gets a start. 6'1" freshman, number 25, Pacey Redding, and a 6'3" junior, number 35, Carter Jennings rounds out the starting 5. For Bowling Green, they're 4-6, coached by Craig Smith. They'll start a senior at 5'10", number 0, Brandon Gam. Junior at 6 foot, number 1, Marcus Starks gets the start. A junior at 6'4", number 10, Blaine Bryant. A sophomore at 6'3", number 23, Jace Eskew. And a senior at 6 foot, number 32, Zach Gibson rounds out the starting 5 for the Bobcats. So again, for Van Far, it's Lay, Gibson, Conaway, Redding, and Jennings. And for Bowling Green, Gam, Starks, Bryant, Eskew, and Gibson. Those are your starters for both sides as they head to the bench, getting ready for the introductions here in the Bowling Green High School gym. We'll come back. We'll have basketball. The second of 2 games, Bowling Green and Van Far on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Good job by the Bowling Green band here tonight. Nice job on the anthem as well. And now introducing the players on the floor between the second of 2 between Bowling Green and Van Far. I like these new Van Far uniforms. You know, a lot of success with the honeycomb shoulders, but this classic look is just nice for Van Far. And I've already messed up Pacey Redding's name tonight, so as he rounds out the starting 5 for Van Far. Silex and Clopton getting ready to do battle in boys action. The final score of that girls game was 45-41, Silex over Clopton. So they made it 2 in a row.
Number 23,
8 minutes on the clock. Taking a little extra time to introduce the Bowling Green Bobcats ahead of the tip of this game. So they're getting ready to start over at Silex that second game and trying to get that Louisiana game. They had some internet filter problems down there. We're working on that. Bobcats and Indians on the floor. All the introductions have been made. Now the fight song. Before we tip this one off. Someone's going to get kicked. It was almost Gage Gibson. It'll be Braden Lay jumping center against Blaine Bryant. Braden against Blaine in the center circle to tip this ball game off. Long-time rivals. Bowling Green and Van Far, and Bryant wins it back. And game 2 of our doubleheader tonight on KJFM is underway. Bobcats in their home white, trimmed in red. Hint of black in there as well. As Starks goes to the hoop, he scoops it in. Marcus Starks, the first points of this ball game to make it 2-0. Trouble in the backcourt for Van Far. Lay gonna have to hurry. Gets it across the line. That little floater's no good, but a foul gonna be whistled to send Nikos Conway to the line. Nikos got a little bigger since last season. The foul's gonna be on number 32, Zach Gibson. His first. And Nikos will try and get Van Far on the board from the line, and the first one is good. Two to 1, our score, 7:28 to go here in the first, and he missed the second. And the rebound grabbed by Jace Heskew. Out high with it was Zach Gibson. To Bryant, back to Gibson. On the far point for Bowling Green, now to Marcus Starks. Starks drives to the free throw line extended, then get it back to Gibson, back to Starks again on the far point. He's going to pop the three off the backboard, no good. And the rebound comes all the way out to Brandon Game. Game over to the far side. Now for Gibson. Gibson kicks it to Starks. Starks head and shoulder fake, kicks it back out and around. Askew back up top now for Gibson. To Starks on the baseline. His little floater over Redding is good. He's got 4 points already, and what do we have? An injured player, and it's Lay. So Braden Lay comes out. Looks like he may have twisted an ankle. And tipped and taken by Bowling Green. Kick out. Here's Askew with it. Now for three. Gibson is good. Zach Gibson with a tray. Bowling Green out to a fast start here, leading by 6, 7-1. And looking for more. Conway ducked between a couple of players. Gets it across the line into the far corner. Kick out. Here's Gibson. His shot rims out, and the rebound picked up by Gibson for Bowling Green. Each side has a Gibson. And that ball out of bounds. On a bad pass back to Van Far with 6:05 to play in the first. 7-1 Bowling Green. Starks already with 4 points. Knocked out of bounds again. Stays with the Indians. As Askew knocked that one away. So Gage Gibson will try and inbound again. Bounce pass, gets it into Conway. In the backcourt. Van Far gets across the line. Gibson. Over to the far point. Now on the wing. Back up top now for Nikos. Nikos floater through the lane, no good. Askew had the rebound taken away by Conway. Kick out from the free throw line. That shot's no good. Tip back, no good. Scoop across the lane, no good. Tip off the glass. I think Bowling Green may have gotten an own goal there. Not sure who ended up knocking or who's going to get credit for that one. I think it was Cody Smith on the far side who came in for lay. That's what we're going to say, and a blocking foul going to be called on Smith. His first, team's first. Each side has a foul. 7-3 Bowling Green, 5:17 to play here in the first, and Starks goes to the line. Marcus with 4 points. And that one sneaks over the rim for point number 5. And a 5-point lead. Make him a difference maker, right? Second shot good as well. Bowling Green lead is 9-3. And on the far side, we're going to have a foul right in front of the scorer's table. And that's the second on Zach Gibson. So Gibson in a little early foul trouble, and Drew Dalton will come in to replace him. Van far across the line, Conaway goes to Smith. Now for Gage Gibson. Gibson hands it off for Nikos. And the ball knocked away from him, and we're going to have a foul on Gam. Brandon Gam's first, team's third. 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bowling Green up 6. Smith inbound. Gets it all the way to Nikos. Like those shoes. A lot of yellow. Over to the far side. Good ball fake there for Gibson. Kick out. Here's a three. That one's long. And the rebound picked up by Marcus Starks. Starks on the run. Kicks it near side. Here's Eskew for three. Drops it through. Jace Eskew with a tray. Makes it 12-3. Van Far. Back across the line. Smith to Conaway. Now for Pacey Redding. Three coaches' kids on the floor for Van Far right now as it's knocked out of bounds. Stays Van Far ball, and now a timeout taken by the Indians as they're down by 9. 12-3 here in the early going. 4:11 to go in the first on Eagle 102.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
12-3. Bowling Green leading here over Van Far. First quarter. Bowling Green took the girls' game a little while ago. Here's Conaway off the inbound. Fadeaway over Starks, no good. Bryant the rebound for the Bobcats. Blaine had it knocked away. Conaway saves it from going out of bounds, and here comes Van Far. On the run, they kick it down. Redding and Gam may have just committed the most awkward looking foul I've ever seen for his second foul of the night. Carter Jennings, the recipient of that, and he'll head to the line for the first time. And he hits the first. 12-4. Nate Crumwitty replaces Brandon Gam after he picked up his second foul. One more shot coming in an 8-point game. And the second shot's no good. Eskew the rebound. Gets it up to Starks. Kicks it down low. That shot no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Conaway. Second team foul, and the first on Nikos Conaway. And at the line, Drew Dalton for the Bobcats. His first shot off the mark. Kind of shot-putted that one up there. More changes coming for the Indians into the ball game. Evan Utterback and Gavin Gaston. Second shot, no good. Conaway grabs the rebound. His foul doesn't hurt too much. They work it down low. That shot no good, and Blaine Bryant had the rebound, and we're going to have a foul against the Indians. As when he came down, the ball was stripped awkwardly, and let's see who it's on here. They say it was a tie-up. Yeah, it's going to be Van Far ball if it's a tie-up. And that's what they're saying it was. And now Coach Craig Smith wants an explanation of how now they're going to say it's Bowling Green ball. Interesting. Starks, as the play gets back underway. I think they finally said it was a foul on Evan Utterback. And now we're going to have a foul at the other end as well with 3:22 to go in the first, and that's the first on Gavin Gaston. So each team with 4 fouls here in the first 4.5 minutes. Here's Bryant. Oh, great body control, puts it in the air. Rattles it around the rim and good. As Bowling Green, blocked out of bounds by Starks to keep this a 10-point game. 3:06 to go, 14-4. He went way up high for that one. Conaway gets it in, head fake. Shot from the center of the lane, can't sneak over for Smith, and here comes Bowling Green. Starks, shot, no good. Aiden Grody tipped rebound to himself. Askew will kick out the 3, no good. Grody tips up the rebound again, but this time it's pulled down by Van Far. Long pass ahead to get across the line. With it is Gage Gibson. To Nikos, now for Cody Smith. Down to 2:34 to go in the first quarter. 14-4, Bowling Green leads Van Far. Here's Gibson again, center of the lane, shot good. Gage Gibson's first 2 tonight, making an 8-point game. Bryant to inbound. Askew and out of bounds on the far side. It's going to stay with the Bobcats with 2:16 to go in the quarter. Bryant to inbound at the end of his own bench. Blaine gets it to Marcus. Starks on the run, taken away. Here comes Van Far on the run, shot off the glass is good. Gaston with 2. Back the other way with a head of steam. Starks, scooper off the glass, no way. And the rebound, we're going end to end. Wow. Another, no, that one's no good, out of bounds, last touch by Van Far. Minute 47 to go. Things got a little wild there for a second. 14-8, Bowling Green leads. Bryant to inbound. Blaine gets it to Askew. Pass ahead to Marcus. Kicks it across the lane. Grody off the glass is good. Aiden Grody with his first 2 tonight. And the lead back to 8. Almost a steal there. Kick out, corner 3. That one's good. Cody Smith with the tray. Makes it a 5-point game. Starks with the score 16-11. He's just going to take the 3. They were giving it to him. Shot no good. Conaway the rebound. And now Starks going to pick up a foul. He tried to sell it. He knows that wasn't an offensive foul on Conaway. Starks will come out. Crumwoody comes out. Five-point game, minute to go here in the first. Up and around to the far side for Cody Smith. Smith now for Utterback. Utterback hands off for Conaway. Conaway had that shot blocked and tried to save it back in. It was off the fingertips of Gaston and out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats. Who's going to inbound? It'll be Neil Rainey in the backcourt. Now for Drew Dalton. Dalton. He traveled. Thought they were going to say he stepped out of bounds, but they say he traveled on that spin move when he put on the brakes. Gives it back to Van Far with 38.9 seconds to go. You get a three here. Looks pretty good after one. Out high with it is Utterback. Down to 30 seconds. Utterback kicks it near side. And he traveled. Pacey Redding called on a travel. Pass ahead. Rainey turns away from the corner and knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Bowling Green with 20.6 seconds to go. And that shot, or excuse me, a travel called. Down to 4 seconds and taken away. Things froze up. 16-11 after one. Bowling Green holds a 5-point lead, and Van Far back with the second after this on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
16-11 after one. We head to the second. Already 6 points for Marcus Starks. 2 points for Blaine Bryant. 3 each for Jace Heskew and Zach Gibson. And 2 for Aiden Grody as he came in the first quarter. 4 Van Far, 5 points for Cody Smith. 2 each for Gage Gibson and Gavin Gaston, and 1 point for Carter Jennings through the opening 8 minutes. As it'll be Van Far ball to start quarter number 2. The Indians trailing the Bobcats by 5. Gage Gibson set to start the second quarter as he gets it into Nikos Conaway. Conaway hands it out high for Redding. Now to Gage Gibson. Back to Redding again over the far side. That's actually Jennings out high that time. To Conaway. Now for Gibson. Gibson hands it off for Carter Jennings. Everything outside right now. To Redding. Now for Lay back into the ball game, and he's stripped of the ball. Here comes Eskew with it. To the hoop, no, but a foul. Going to send Jace Eskew to the line to shoot a pair. 7:22 to go here in the second quarter. The foul goes against Carter Jennings, his first for Van Far. Askew with 3 points already in this ball game. And the first shot rattles down. Makes it 17-11 here in the second quarter. Down at Silex, the Clopton Hawks leading the Silex Owls 6-2 in the first, as they had homecoming festivities between the girls and boys games, so they're just getting going in that one. Second shot, good as well. 5 now for Askew, and the lead is 18-11. Van Far to the hoop. Off the glass, no good. Grody the rebound. Almost had it stolen away. Gets it to Rainey. Rainey will hand it off for Askew. Jace. Across the line now, Rainey. Rainey traveled. His body did a lot of moving. I didn't see his feet move that much, but they said he slid. And Van Far gets the ball. Conaway quickly across the line, then slows up. Makes a move on Askew. Pass to the near side for Redding. Redding back up top. Conaway for 3, that's short. Rebound Grody. Hands it off to Starks. Starks on the run, trying a fancy pass. That's one of our keys to the game. Don't get too fancy, and here comes Van Far the other way. Lay. To the far side for Conaway. Conaway back to Braden Lay. Lay. Again to Conaway. Conaway. How about Redding for 3? That one's off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Bowling Green. As Drew Dalton picked it up. Back to Starks. Starks to Rainey. Rainey off the glass with a hook shot is good. Neil Rainey's first points tonight. And it's 20-11 in favor of the Bobcats. That shot no good, but Conaway is going to go to the line. Nikos will head to the line. The foul is on Aiden Grody, his first. Nikos 0 for 2, shooting free throws so far. That one rattles home. His first point tonight. 8-point game. At 20-12. Second shot. He gets the ball back. Cody Smith getting ready to check back in, and Conaway does hit. So they'll make that substitution in a 7-point game as Pacey Redding comes out. Gam back in the ball game. Brandon gets across the line, then puts on the brakes. Askew with it. To Marcus. Thought about the 3, now dribbles in. Finds some room, puts it off the glass. That one doesn't stick. Grody the rebound, put back good, and a foul. Aiden Grody. Chance for an and 1. And the and 1 would make it a 10-point game if he can hit. The foul is the second on Nikos. Well, they're going to wait. I think Bryant's going to come in for Aiden if he hits the free throw. He does. Puts it right through. So he's got 5 points. And it's a 10-point lead for Bowling Green with 5:30 to go in the half. 23-13 in favor of the Bobcats. Lay hands it off for Conaway. Nikos works against Starks. Now gets it to Lay. For Jennings. Jennings hands it for Smith. Smith, kick out, 3, off the mark, rebound. Pulled down by the Indians, and a foul going to be called as Jennings went back up for a return shot. He's 1 for 2 from the line. And the foul is the first on Blaine Bryant. So Carter Jennings, the 6'3" junior, puts the shot up and hits. Back to single digits, the deficit. Second shot. He can't get the roll that time. Starks the rebound, so it remains a 9-point Bowling Green lead. Marcus to the hoop, yes. Back to a double-digit lead, and he's got 8 points. Across the line, Van Far. Out high with it is Gibson. To Conaway now for Lay. Back to Nikos for 3. That one's short. Rebound. Tips all the way out to Blaine Bryant on the run. Blaine has it stolen away. We're coming back with Van Far. Scoop shot off the glass. No. Put back. No. Tip out. Van Far going to set things up. Conaway kicks out to the corner. Here's a 3. That one in and out. No good. Rebound. Gam tips it to himself. Gam over to the far side for Starks. Good ball fake, Rainey, and an offensive foul called on Neil Rainey. His first. Midway point of the second quarter. So Neil, the 6'3" junior, commits the offensive foul. Stays an 11-point Bowling Green lead. Near point. It's Gage Gibson out high for Nikos Conaway. Conaway goes to the hoop. He's partially blocked, but a foul going to be called against the Bobcats. Send Nikos to the line for a pair. His third trip already to the free throw line. And the foul called against Jace Askew is first. So Nikos puts the first one in. He's hit 3 in a row after missing his first 2 free throws. Down at Silex, Clopton boys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7. Still in the first quarter there. Second shot no good, so Askew gets the rebound. Jace finds his way all the way to the hoop and then gets fouled by Nico. So one fouls one at the other end. They do the same thing at the other. And Jace Askew to the line for the second time. He's got 5 points. 3:34 to go in the half. 10-point Bobcat lead. And good on the first one. Shooter's roll there. And back into the ball game comes Pacey Redding and Evan Utterback. Gibson and Jennings will take a breather for Van Far. Askew's second shot is no good. Rainey had the rebound momentarily. Indians take it away. Down 11, 3:25 to go in the half. Bullet pass down to Nikos, and he's going to be fouled by Rainey. So back to the line goes Nikos Conaway. 50%, 3 of 6. Shooting 2 here. Foul was the second on Rainey. And that shot no good. Actually, they gave it to Askew. And a timeout after Conaway missed the first of 2 free throws. Bowling Green takes the timeout. It's a full one, 26-15. They lead Van Far on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Conaway back to the free throw line for one more. He missed the first before the timeout. And the second shot is good. So he stays at 50% on the free throw line. It's a 10-point game. Starks kicks it to the corner for Rainey. Now back to Gam. Brandon Gam. Out high for Marcus. Thought about the three. Now back to Gam again for Rainey. Rainey going to take it to the hoop. Off the glass. Good. Oh, no. They called the offensive foul again. This time Gaston got in his way. They said he had position. I never even saw him. So Rainey picks up his second. Both of them are on the charge. And Van Far back to work on the offensive end with Cody Smith. To Gaston. Back to Smith again. Smith. Pass was low. That shot by Utterback was short. Here comes Bowling Green off the rebound. Center of the lane, taken away. On the run, Van Far. Shot no good, but another foul going to be called on Rainey to send Gaston to the line for the first time. Third foul on Neal. And he'll come out. Crumwitty and Gibson getting ready to come back in, and that free throw off the glass and good. Make it 26-17. So the lead for Bowling Green down to single digits. Second shot, in and out, tip rebound. Blaine Bryant picks it up. Blaine gonna take it himself. To Gibson. Back way out high. Down to 2:12 to go in the half. To Askew. Askew hands it to Starks. Back to Gibson. Askew going to try the three from the far side. That one rims out. Tip-up rebound. And the Indians take control. Over to the far side now for Cody Smith. And away from the ball, they're going to call a foul on Marcus Starks. Minute 51 to go. That's his second foul. And Utterback going to the line for 2 shots. So they're in the double bonus. So Evan at the line. And the first shot is good. Drops straight through. 8-point game. Second shot. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, however. Makes some room. Shot no good, but another foul. This one's going to be on Drew Dalton, his first. And more free throws coming. This time Pacey running to the line to shoot a pair. And the first shot is good. So Reading hits, and they're getting right back into this ball game by free throws. Free throws, free throws, free throws. They have had a lot of them. In fact, Van Far is making a run here in the second quarter, and they haven't hit a shot from the field yet. But they have hit 8 free throws in the second quarter. Bowling Green's shot a few as well. That one rims out. Blaine Bryant, the rebound. Here comes Sideshow across the line. Puts on the brakes, gets it to SQ. Between the leg dribble, and he's fouled by Redding. Going to be the first on Pacey. We're on pace for a nice long night here. A lot of foul calls. 26-19 the score. SQ at the line. This will be a 1-and-1 with 1:36 to go. First shot earns the second. And back to an 8-point lead. Chance to make it 9 from the line. And that shot drops through. And it's 28-19. Van Far back on the offensive with Gage Gibson. Bounce pass for Utterback. Out high to Conaway. Conaway kicks it far side. Here's Smith for a 3. That one's good. Cody Smith has 8 points. And we have a tight ball game here. 28-22. Minute 4 to go. First half, SQ stripped of the ball. Out of bounds, going to stay with the Bobcats with 59.7 seconds to go. Good loud crowd here. Coming back in the ball game, Gavin Gaston. He replaces Nikos Conaway. Lob pass in. Here's a long 2. That one's good. On the line was SQ. So make it 30-22. Or did they call it a 3? I think they put 3 on the board. Looked like he was well on the line. Now they change it back to 30. 8-point game. Down to 32 seconds to go. Almost travel. He said it was knocked away, so he was able to do that. Little floater. Smith, no good. Tip out rebound. Van Far keeps possession. Down to 20 seconds to go in the second quarter, and a timeout taken by Coach Conaway and the Van Far Indians. 30-22, Bowling Green leads here in the second. It's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Van Far with the ball, down to 15 seconds after the timeout. Over to the far side with it. It's Smith. Smith's had a good first half. Knocking on the floor double digits, down to 4 seconds. Will they get a shot off? Redding is going to throw one. It's short. And Bowling Green will have an 8-point lead after 2. 30-22 our score. And we'll be back with the halftime report for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books, and Bowling Green leads Van Far by 8 at 30-22. A lot of fouls in the first half of this ball game, and both Nikos Conaway and Neil Rainey have 3 fouls. So a little bit of trouble on both sides, but a lot of good pace, some good defensive plays. Bowling Green at times has gotten a little too fast for their own good, but it really hasn't hurt them. Pretty good first quarter, 16-11 after 1. They've stretched that to 8, and they held Van Far to just 1 shot from the field in that second quarter going down, and that was the 3 by Cody Smith. Everything else was a free throw, so if they could limit those opportunities, Bowling Green could really open something up here. They've got the height advantage. Looks like they have the strength advantage, but they just haven't been able to pull away so far from these Van Far Indians. And Van Far, I think they've got a run in them somewhere. If they can get that 3 heated up, Smith, I think he was the only one that hit from beyond the arc in the first half. He hit 2 of them to get 8 points. If they can get Conaway going, Conaway hasn't hit a shot from the field yet in this ball game. Neither is Redding or Utterback. So not much has gone down from the field for Van Far. If they can change that and continue to get those opportunities from the free throw line, they could shoot past Bowling Green in a hurry. So the Bobcats have to look out for that. They had good first halves from Askew and Starks. We'll tell you the full first half scoring after this as we continue the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Salem Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
30-22, Bowling Green leads Van Far as we get ready for the second half of this one. Over at Silex, the Clopton Hawks lead the Silex Owls 30-14 after the Silex girls defeated Clopton by 45-41 earlier. Our early game, Bowling Green over Van Far 56-43. Ellsbury girls lead Louisiana in the third quarter 25-6. That is a messy game down at the Jake. Here, 30-22, our first half scoring numbers for Van Far. They're led by 8 points from Cody Smith, 4 for Nikos Conway, 3 for Gavin Gaston, 2 points for Gage Gibson, 2 for Pacey Redding, 2 for Carter Jennings, and 1 for Evan Utterback. For Bowling Green, 10 points for Jace Eskew. Most of those coming from the free throw line, or half of them coming from the free throw line in the second quarter. 8 points for Marcus Starks, 6 of those in the first quarter. 5 points for Aiden Grody, 3 for Zach Gibson, 2 for Neil Rainey, and 2 for Blaine Bryant. Rainey has 3 fouls, 2 of those on charges, and Nikos Conaway on the Van Far side with 3 fouls as well. Teams back on the floor. We'll take a break, come back in 2 minutes with the second half start on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Getting ready for the start of the second half here from Bowling Green High School. 30-22, the Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians after 2 quarters. As Van Far is already back in their huddle. Bowling Green taking a final few shots before we get the second half underway. As the band is wrapped up for the night. They were there for the whole girls game and the first 2 quarters through halftime of this boys game, but That'll do it. They'll have a busy week 10 days from now. The start of the Bowling Green tournament. Monday, the 23rd of January, the 98th Bowling Green Invitational. You can find all the brackets right here on KJFMradio.com. And it'll be Bowling Green ball to start the second half. Excuse me, Van Far ball to start the second half. And Conaway has it on the inbound. Over to the far side, Conaway gets it back between the circles to Lay. Lay had a little trouble earlier with an ankle. He's back in the ball game. With it is Gage Gibson. Gibson now to the corner now for Lay. His three is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Eskew for the Bobcats. He's on the run himself. Will slow things up and has it taken away. Back the other way to the hoop, coast to coast. Good, Nikos Conaway. He's got 6 points. Bobcats back across the line with Starks now up top for Gam. Gam through Gibson to the far side. Eskew for three. That one had good rotation, puts it right through. And Eskew has 13 points. And far trying to slow it down a little bit across the line. Now they do. Get it across. Little floater through the lane, no good. Blaine Bryant bangs for the rebound. Blaine kicks it near side. Here's another three. That one's good from the near side. Another tray for Eskew. All the way down low. That shot off the glass is good for Jennings as we're just going back and forth now. (36-26). The 8-point lead now 10 for the Bobcats. Out high Starks. That floater through the lane, no good. Tip out rebound, comes out to Gibson. Eskew comes inside three and his arm is grabbed by Pacey Redding. That's going to be Pacey's second. Lob pass, out high for Eskew. To the corner, back out to Gibson. Gibson with 5:51 to go. Little floater from just inside the free throw line, no good. Got his own rebound, kick out Gam. Now to Starks for three. That one rattles down. Marcus Starks with a tray. Long pass ahead. Here's Lay. To the near side, another three. That one in and out. And on the rebound, what do we have? Fouls against the Indians. First foul of the second half and the second in the game on Carter Jennings. Ooh, pass to the middle. Bryant. Athletic play to get to it. Trying to force one back to Bryant. And here comes Van Far off the steal. Conaway. Are they going to count that? That would be a lot of continuation if they count the basket. They did. And the foul is going to be the third on Brandon Gam. Conaway will go to the line for an and one. .509 to play here in the third quarter. He goes to the line, Gam to the bench. After he picks up his third personal here early in the second half. 39-28, make it 39-29 after he hits the and one. Starks across the line with it. Marcus finds it all the way to the baseline and out of bounds off of Carter Jennings. .10-point lead for the Bobcats. Starks to inbound. 2:59 gone here in the third quarter. He lob it out to Jace Eskew. Eskew against Lay. Free throw line, kick out to Gibson. Gibson gets it to Blaine Bryant. Bryant, center of the lane, fouled, and will head to the line. That's going to be the third on Carter Jennings, it looks like. And the third foul against the Indians here in the second half. It is on Jennings. Bobcats maintaining that 10-point lead, and Bryant's first shot's no good. They'll have one more opportunity. They're at the half at Silex. Clopton leads the Owls 32-17 in boys varsity action. He missed them both. Tip out rebound. Bryant gets it. To Gibson over to the far side for Starks. Thought about taking that NBA range three. Steps inside the lane. Now gets back to Gibson for three. That one's good. Zach Gibson, his second tray tonight. The lead is 13. Oh, get it down low. Off the glass. No. Blaine Bryant tiptoes the line to keep the rebound in. How did Jennings not hit that? Stark steps inside. Oh, he could have dunked that one. Puts it off the glass for two. He's got 13 and a timeout on the floor. 44-29, 4:15 to go in the third on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
44-29, Bowling Green leads. Mark Fronick here in the broadcast booth at Bowling Green High School. 10 days away from the start of the 98th Bowling Green Invitational. Started with the ladies opening night on Monday the 23rd. Boys will open up their tournament on Tuesday the 24th. Utilizing both gyms again this year. Should be fun. A lot of good basketball. We saw with the Clopton tournament how close things were. A lot of the same teams in this one. So the 98th edition of the Bowling Green tournament should be a fun one. 44-29, Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians here nearing the midway point of the third quarter. And Gibson set to inbound to the near side for Cody Smith. Crossover gets Van Far across the line. Ooh, now it's stolen away. Almost carried the ball, and then it was stolen away by Eskew. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Jace Eskew. Van Far very good at taking charges, and that time it was Gage Gibson that drew it. Third foul on Eskew. 4 minutes to go in the third. Conaway with it in the backcourt in a double team. Works past Eskew on the run. Conaway. He gets called for the charge. And that's foul number 4 on Nikos Conaway. And Van Far in trouble now. 44-29. Conaway sits, picking up his 4th foul with 4 minutes to go in the third. Eskew checks out. Crumwoody back in. Starks to inbound. Gibson and Gaston tangled up a little bit on the inbound play. Stolen. Oh, Crumwoody got it back. Saved the possession for Bowling Green. Far side with it, Starks. Starks, free throw line through the lane. Scooper no good, hit the bottom of the rim. And carrying the ball is Cody Smith. Turnover gives it back to the Bobcats with 3:36 to play in the third. Pace not great in this one. Had some good action once they get a little play going, as this one is almost back across the line. Gibson picks it back up. Corner, Crumwitty, the three, good. Nate Crumwitty, his first 3 points tonight, make it 47-29 in favor of the Bobcats. They work it down low. Utterback off the glass, good, and a foul. Evan Utterback draws the personal. Makes it a 16-point game. To make it 15 from the line, the foul was on Aiden Grody, his second. He got the big guy up in the air. .3:11 to play in the third. And Evan Utterback at the line, trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Off the front iron in. 47-32. Back in the ball game, Jace Askew. He gets it to Starks. Marcus gains a little speed as he crosses the line. Kicks it down low to Grody. It's taken away from him. A lot of contact. Van Far got away with it. There's a long two, rims out. Offensive rebound for the Indians. To the near side, that floater's good. – 47-34. Here's Starks. Floats through the lane, can't hit that shot. Not many offensive rebounds are going to come off of runners like that. Here's a three for Van Far. Long, another offensive rebound. Here's Conaway with it. Back up top for Pacey Redding. To the near side. Smith. Turnaround off the glass, good. Nikos Conaway, good feed, good finish. And Van Far makes their run. It's an 11-point game, though, still. Bowling Green up 47-36 here in the third on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Little run here by Van Far. They still trail by 11, 47-36 here in the third quarter. Clopton leading Silex by just 13 in the third, 35-22. Still in the girls' game at Louisiana, and Ellsbury was up big on the Lady Dogs tonight. So Bowling Green and Van Far back on the floor here with 2:11 to go in the third. Askew to inbound after the timeout. And they'll come all the way out off of Bryant's hands, but all the way to Grody. Turns into a break to the hoop. Good. Crumwitty on the finish. He's got 5. 49-36 to Conway, playing with 4 fouls. Step out three. That one's short. And the rebound out the far side picked up by Nate Crumwitty. He has a little bit of room. Gave up his dribble, however. Gives it to Blaine Bryant. Bryant will take it across the line. Hand it off for Askew. Askew for the Bobcats. Guarded closely by Smith. Step out three, and that misses everything out of bounds. And the two student sections are sparring back and forth. 13-point Bowling Green lead. That'll only get better once we get into the Bowling Green tournament. 49-36, Bobcats lead here in the third. Near side. That's Pacey Redding. Out top now for Carter Jennings. The far side floater no good. Gibson came up short. Crumwitty has it for the Bobcats ahead through Askew. Here's a three on the far side, no good. Conaway a rebound. He's on the run. Nikos, coast to coast, no, but a foul will send Conaway to the line to shoot a pair. He's had 7 points here in the third quarter, but also picked up his fourth foul. Foul was on Nate Crumwitty, his first. Free throw good for Nikos. He gets one more. This to make it a 7-point game. He hits. Sorry, an 11-point game. And he comes out of the ball game after hitting both those free throws. 49-38. Bobcats across the line. Skip pass to the far side. Corner, three. A little long. Grody on the rebound, fouls Carter Jennings. That's going to be the third on Aiden, and the fourth team foul against the Bobcats here in the second half. 45.7 seconds to go. More substitutions. Gibson back in, replacing Drew Dalton. Vanfar ball. Trailing 49-38. Down to 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Smith out for Jennings. Jennings, knocked away by Eskew. Stays with the Indians with 31.2 on the clock. Oh, and then falling inbounds was Cody Smith. He did a ball fake and got off balance. Turnover gives it back to Bowling Green with 31.2 seconds to go. Now Eskew to inbound. In the backcourt for Gibson. Gibson. Stutter step. And now they get across the line. Going around the lane is Rainey. Back out to Eskew, down to 12 seconds. Eskew lost the dribble, gives it back to Rainey. Down to 8 seconds, and it's taken away. Ahead for Smith. Smith to the hoop. And I'm surprised they didn't call goaltending on that one. Turnaround shot at the buzzer. No good. 49-38. Yeah, they slapped the backboard, and I think that moved on the rim. And that's what Coach Conaway is arguing here as the third quarter is over. 49-38. Head to the fourth on Eagle 102.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Becky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Heading to the fourth here at Bowling Green High School. 49-38. I think Coach Pat Conaway had a legit beef there at the end. Bowling Green slapped the backboard. The whole thing moved and kept the ball from going down. That should have been goaltending. It should have been 2 more points on the board in a single-digit game. Instead, Bowling Green heads to the fourth, leading by 11 at 49-38, and they'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter. With it in the backcourt is Gam. Across the line to Rainey. Rainey stops, kicks it back out to Gibson. That Gibson, top of the key, over to the far side now for Gam. Now to Rainey again. On a little weave, and he traveled. Turnover, gives it back to Van Far. 7:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Conaway in the backcourt for Van Far, crosses the line. Redding through Jennings to the far side now for Gibson. Gage Gibson up top for Cody Smith to the near side now for Pacey. Redding gives it back, gives it again. Here's a three. Redding off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Gam. Ahead, Starks to the hoop. Off the glass, good, and a foul. Going to get Pacey Redding for the foul. Starks up to 15 points. And it's a 51-38 lead with a chance for one more from the line as Grody comes out. Blaine Bryant comes back in. .7:12 to play. Starks from the free throw line is Long, and the rebound pulled down by Conaway. Long pass across the line. Center of the lane. Oh, perfect backdoor pass to Jennings. He puts it through. And it's an 11-point game again, 51-40. Bowling Green leads here in the fourth. Here's Bryant with it. To the near side for Starks. Marcus to the hoop, off the glass, no. Got his own rebound, put back, no. Tried to go over his head and hit the bottom of the rim. Van Far with the rebound this time into the offensive end. Conaway to the near side through Redding to Smith. Smith holds it high, back to Redding. He's going to try the top of the key three. That one's good. Pacey Redding. And it's an 8-point game. 6:16 to go. Here's Gam. Has Rainey on the far side. He passes up the three ball, goes center of the lane, kicks it out. How about Gibson for three? That one's good. Zach Gibson with a tray. He's got 9 points. Out high, Redding again, down to 5:52 to play in the fourth. 54-43 Bowling Green. And Gibson, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. I think it's going to be on Gage Gibson. It is his first. We're down to 5:45 on the clock. In the backcourt. And across the line, Blaine Bryant. Now for Chase Eskew. He had it knocked away, and ooh, I thought last touch went on Eskew, but they said it was Smith. Eskew to inbound, 5:31 to play. Backcourt for Gam. To the near side for Gibson. Zach Gibson guarded closely, gives it to Eskew. Now for Gam over the far side. Starks. Marcus. Floater through the lane, no good. Put back, and we're going to have an offensive or a foul on the rebound on Blaine Bryant. Before that putback, Blaine picks up his second personal with 5:12 to go. Both teams at 6 fouls. Closing in on 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Cody slings a pass far side. 3 ball, no good. And an offensive foul again. Who's this one on? It's going to be the 4th on Pacey Redding. So he tried to make some room for a friend. Starks. Look out, they're really getting on the offensive fouls. And he put on the brakes. Smart move, he has it back now. Starks, down to 4:40 to play. To Gam. Gam slings it across Bryant. But they're going to call a foul before the shot. And a 1-and-1 coming for Bowling Green as Gam heads to the line. So it was as he was making that pass, he was fouled. And that is the second on Gage Gibson. With 4:39 to play, 54-43. is the Bowling Green lead on Van Far. Game's first. Does not earn the second. Conaway the rebound. Up top, here's Lay. And Lay to Cody Smith. Smith back to Conaway. Nikos on the far point. Rolls a pass to Carter Jennings, and we're going to have a foul against the Bobcats this time, and that's on Brandon Gamm, his fourth. We're going to have any players left by the end of this one. A lot of guys with 3-4 fouls with 4:18 to go here in regulation. Still an 11-point lead, 1-1 now for Gage Gibson. And the first one is good, earns the second. He's got 3 points tonight. It's a 10-point game. Askew and Bryant on the low blocks. Pretty distinct height advantage. Down low as he hits them both. Doesn't matter about height if you hit your free throws. 54-45 with 4:18 to go. 9-point Bowling Green lead. They've led pretty much the entire game. Bowling Green into the offensive end. Starks to Bryant. Bryant kicks it back out to Gamm. Now to Gibson. Now Askew with it on the point. To Starks near side. Starks free throw line, and we're going to have a foul called on Gavin Gaston. And to the line, Marcus Starks for a 1-and-1. And we'll get to that after a timeout. 3:58 to go in the fourth. 54-45. Bowling Green leads Van Far. Full timeout on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Starks misses the front half. Van Far grabs the rebound. And here we go. Still a 9-point lead for the Bobcats at 54-45. Way high out with it is Nikos Conaway. Conaway fakes the three, kicks it to the corner. There's a three off the mark. Smith gets the offensive rebound. Passes back to Gaston. His three, no good. Ooh, on the rebound. Gamm goes down, and the putback is good. I think that was Conaway. 54-47. Bowling Green the lead. Shrinking a bit here in the fourth quarter. Down to 3:12 to go. Askew. To Starks. Marcus kicks it back. Jace for three. That one no good. Bryant the rebound. His putback. Good, and a foul. Rolled around for a while for Blaine. It's his first shot to go since the first quarter. A chance to make it 5 points from the line. 56-47. Stretch it back to a 10-point lead. The foul was the fourth on Jennings. So another player with 4 fouls. Can't hit the free throw. Ball out the far side, and who's going to get it? Not sure which way the official pointed. More subs coming. It's going to be Bowling Green ball. No one's fouled out, but there's a lot of guys with 4 fouls. Bryant gets the inbound pass, back to Eskew. He goes through the baseline, trying to return pass to Bryant. It was behind him. Here comes Van Far off the steal. Starks. And they're going to call the blocking foul on Marcus. That's his third personal. Trying to draw a charge in the backcourt. Free throws coming for Nikos. He was trying to get Nikos out of the game. And this will be a 2-shot foul as they're in the double bonus. Already 16 points for Nikos tonight. This could cut the deficit to 7. Nikos has gotten over 50% here in the second half on the free throw line. 8-point game. Second shot is good as well. 56-49. Here's Starks, kick out. Here's a 3. Missed everything, may have been tipped. Saved back in. Van Far picks it up. Smith going coast to coast and in. Cody Smith probably would have been better off letting that one go out of bounds. Gave Smith an opportunity ahead of the pack. It's a 5-point game. And a blocking foul called against the Indians as Marcus was flying up the floor. A foul. I haven't posted it on the board yet. Going to be the second on Evan Utterback. And a 1-and-1 opportunity for Marcus Starks. First shot. Nope, it's a 2-shot foul, they say. They're in the double bonus. Pardon me. 58-49. Excuse me. It's 56-51. And the shot no good, but an offensive rebound. Down to 2:05 to go. Starks for 3. That's off the mark and out of bounds. Back to Van Far, off the miss by Eskew. The 3 ball has gone cold for Bowling Green here in the 4th. We're down to 2:02 to play and a 5-point game. 56-51 in favor of the Bobcats, who've led throughout. We've seen some come-from-behind victories recently. That floater no good for Smith. Kick out. Here's a 3, top of the key. Redding off the mark. Rebound goes to the floor. Fought for him. We're going to have a tie-up. Arrow favors the Indians with 1:38 remaining in regulation. Still a 2-possession lead for Bowling Green, but that's shrinking. Carter Jennings coming back in for Evan Utterback. Here's Smith to inbound. Floater, and that missed everybody. And what are we going to have? A foul against the Bobcats? Ooh, it's against Starks. They're saying that's why it went over him, because he was pushed in the back. Minute 36 to go. Nikos Conaway for a 1-and-1. It's the final 1-and-1 for Van Far. Utterback replaces Jennings. Here we go. 5-point game. And he can't hit. Blaine Bryant the rebound for Bowling Green. So Nikos misses the front half. Gam across the line. Kicks it near side. Starks. Down to a minute 22 to play. Marcus finds some room. Center of the lane. Good. Marcus Starks having trouble with the free throws, but not with a shot like that. 58-51. Smith with it. Cody holds the ball high, then low. Now back up top for Pacey Redding. Ooh, off the chest. And we're going to have a foul against Gam, and that's going to be it for Brandon Gam. He fouls out. No points tonight. Two-shot foul coming. Into the ball game, Nate Crumwitty. So our first player to foul out after somebody been playing with 4 fouls for so long. Gibson at the line. That's Gage. And the first shot's no good. Got 4 points. He had hit 2 free throws in a row. Before that miss. 7-point game. Bowling Green looking for the varsity sweep. Girls beat Van Far earlier. Second shot. That one is good. And a timeout taken after the made free throw. 58-52. Actually, no timeout. They just made a change. So we'll keep it here. 56.5 seconds to go and a blocking foul, and that's going to be on Gaston, his third. And we're going back the other way. 2 foul shots coming for Starks. Marcus been cold from the line here in the 4th. He's missed his first 3. He was 2 for 2 before this quarter from the free throw line. And the first shot, no good. Bowling Green has not hit a free throw in the 4th quarter. They're 0 for 5. You need those free throws down the stretch to close out basketball games. Bowling Green trying to get to within a game of 500. He missed. Brian got the rebound, though, back to Crumwitty. Now for Gibson. To Marcus. Almost knocked away from him. We're going to have a foul near the line against Gibson again and send Marcus back to the free throw stripe. 58-52. 45 seconds even to go in this ball game. Clopton has stretched their lead over Silex to 20 at 57-37. Silex won the girls' game earlier. And Marcus hits this time from the line. 59-52. Second shot. In and out. This time Conaway with the rebound for Van Far. Corner, here's a 3, it's short. Conaway the rebound and a triple team, and he's going to be fouled by Zach Gibson. So Nico's going back to the line. Been very effective playing with 4 fouls. That's the, they called it against Starks, his 4th. So Marcus takes a seat at the end of the bench. 35 seconds to go. Nikos misses the front half of this 2-shot opportunity. Van Far's gone a little cold from the line as well. 59-52. Second shot is good. And another substitution. Pacey Redding checks out. Guys in there to foul. Crumwitty in the backcourt. Time ticking. Down to 31 seconds. Here's Bryant across the line. And it's stolen away from behind. A 2-on-2. Conaway off the glass is good. And a timeout taken. Or is there? Yes, a timeout taken by Van Far trailing by 4, 59-55. Bowling Green leads here in the fourth. It's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
59-55. Bowling Green leads Van Far. Bowling Green has led pretty much since the opening tip of this one. Lady Cats beat the Lady Indians. That game is over already. Clapton defeated Silex 58-39. That game got started quite a while after ours, but running clock will do that. Bowling Green will have to inbound. Ask you to trigger it with 21 seconds even left in this ball game. Long pass ahead. It's taken away. Conaway took it back. Shot. No good. Tip back. And Blaine Bryant went high for that rebound. And then he's tripped. And that's going to be on Cody Smith, his second. A lot of contact. I thought maybe they'd get Sideshow for the over the back, but he was able to keep an arm on either side without making contact to grab that rebound. So Bryant to the line. It's a two-possession game right now. 4-point lead for Bowling Green. 12.4 seconds to go. And the first shot is nowhere close. He is 0 for 4 from the line. 12.4 seconds to go. Just 2 points tonight. All the way back in the first quarter. Second shot. Can't find its way down. Conaway goes to 4 and he's tripped. So a foul going to be called on Walker Chandler. And Van Far able to walk it down the floor and shoot free throws. Chandler's first foul. And the first shot's no good. Oh my goodness. Free throws. Bowling Green could have pulled way ahead with them. Van Far should be tied at least right now. They haven't been able to make their free throws down the stretch. He misses both of them. Bryant the rebound. He's immediately fouled by Cody Smith and will walk the other way down to 7.9 seconds to go. And if Bryant can find the range here, he can make it a lot harder for Van Far. 7.9 seconds to go. Blaine Bryant almost doing a little hack-a-shack with him, and first free throw off the glass and in. He gets a nice round of applause from the student section as it's a 5-point lead. Blaine in and out on the second one. Conaway gets the rebound. Players falling. 3 from the corner is good. Smith just hit a tray from the corner. 15 points tonight for him. So they got the first one they needed. It's a 2-point game. 1 second even to go. And a timeout taken. We'll take one, too. A quick timeout. 60-58. Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
60-58, Bowling Green leads here in the fourth quarter, 1 second even. So Van Far needs a steal and an immediate shot. Give you a full scoring rundown in the postgame show. We'll sneak peek on that. 18 points for Starks. Most of those coming in the first and third quarters. $15 for Smith now, 19 for Conaway. Like I said, we'll get the full scoring. Now they put 2.3 seconds on the clock. Long pass ahead. Askew is fouled as he receives that pass with 1.5 seconds to go. So Askew going to head to the line. Where he is, well, he hasn't shot one here in the second half. 16 points. The foul was the fourth on Cody Smith. 2.3 seconds to go. Been a great second half. First shot, no good. Askew stays at 16 points. Van Far needs to get the rebound. I don't know if they have a timeout. Yeah, they're out of timeouts. They are out of timeouts. So they just have to take it up the floor. And what do we have? No, it didn't hit the rim. So Van Far gets to stop the clock. 1.7, they're going to put back to 2.3. He hit the backboard too hard. Gives it back to Van Far with no more time off the clock. Three wins it for Van Far. 2.3 seconds to go. Here we go. Long pass ahead. Is it too long? They get it. That shot off the iron. I don't know how he even got it to hit the iron. Putbacks no good, late anyway. And Bowling Green hangs on for a 60-58 victory over the Van Far Indians. What a game in this long-standing rivalry. And we'll be back with the postgame for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
60-58 the final, and I don't think this is a rivalry. Boy, it is. Van Far, a valiant effort, came up just short. Things got heated in the postgame handshake line. Both coaches and administrators did a really good job just getting their teams to the locker room before anything got any worse. But, this rivalry is as hot as it's ever been. 60-58, Bowling Green over Van Far. Free throws, a big story in this one down the stretch. Bowling Green could have stretched this thing back out well into double digits had they hit even close to half their free throws in the fourth quarter. And Van Far could have surpassed Bowling Green if they would have hit more of their free throws. They weren't terrible in the fourth quarter, but if you're trying to get back in the ball game and the team you're trailing is giving you that many opportunities from the line, you got to hit. You got to hit. You got to hit. 60-58 our final. Take a break. Come back with final scoring numbers for you after this on Eagle 102.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
60-58, Bowling Green over Van Far here at Bowling Green High School tonight. A Bowling Green varsity sweep over the Indians as the girls defeated Van Far 56-43 and a 2-point victory. Bowling Green led by as many as 13 in this one before Van Far's comeback fell just short. Talking about those free throws, Bowling Green was 8 of 11 in the first half, 3 of 17 in the second half, so that's 11 of 28 for the game. 3 of 17 though, and that's not going to win you many games. Van Far was 10 of 18 in the first half, 9 of 15 in the second half, so they weren't great as well, and really could have got back in with more free throws in the fourth quarter going through for the Van Far Indians. 60-58 our final scoring numbers for the Indians: 19 for Nikos Conaway, 15 for Cody Smith, who did not start in this ballgame. He came off the bench when Braden Lay rolled an ankle. Lay did end up coming back in the ballgame. 6 points for Carter Jennings, 5 for Pacey Redding, 5 for Gage Gibson, 4 for Evan Utterback, and 3 points for Gavin Gaston. For Bowling Green, 18-point night for Marcus Starks, 16 for Jace Heskew, 9 points for Zach Gibson, all from beyond the arc. 5 points each for Aiden Grody, Blaine Bryant, and Nate Crumwitty, and 2 points in this ball game for Neil Rainey. He could have had more. Took a few calls on a charge, and that kind of got him relegated to the bench for a while. But Bowling Green hangs on, 60-58 our final here on Friday the 13th. I said it was going to be scary good, and it was. It was a great game tonight. A couple of great games here from Bowling Green. Some good games from Silex and Louisiana as well. As Bowling Green hangs on 60-58 over Van Far. We'll see you for more basketball next week right here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM.